let me just say this first and foremost. LeBron's hair, my God, it is back on point. Start the season.
I'm not going to let you say.
Holy cow, that looks awesome. All right. Whatever he paid for that, it was well worth it. Money well spent.
That'd be $8. That's all. That's all.
Are you buying LeBron will take a back seat to AD?
Oh, man. You know what? Since my man Docness has been around in the building with all these guys one-on-one, I want to defer to you. It's been a lot of conversation about Lakerland and how they're going to go down. What you thinking?
So I'm the one asked him that question to get that response. And the reason I asked, because I wanted to know the answer as well to what you guys are talking about. I'll say this. Let me go a little background. I was covering LeBron in Cleveland that first year when him and Kyrie paired together. And LeBron insisted that Kyrie was going to be the primary ball handler. Because that's what people wanted to know at that time. Can LeBron play with another primary ball handler that's a point guard? And I remember it was a particular game. I believe it was like in January. Kyrie Irving scored, I think it was 20 points. His game was off. But he had 1 assist. And I remember players were talking about that in the locker room. Like, dude, he's a point guard. 1 assist? Like, what? You couldn't find anybody the whole game? After that game, LeBron took over ball handling duties from that point on. So I bring that up to say this. Look, I think it's wise, LeBron, to lean on a 26-year-old guy in his prime who's a star in this league. But I will say this. Covering this guy and knowing him, if things start to trickle downwards and things aren't going up to par, he doesn't have a problem at all with taking the reins back. But I think he's going to at least give Anthony Davis the shot initially on.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, my antennas went up when I heard this because earlier in the year, there were reports of LeBron being the point guard. Those were quickly refuted.
I reported that.
You reported that? Damn, you do everything.
But I'll say that it was quickly refuted. But the first lineup that's in there right now is LeBron, Avery Bradley in the backcourt. That means LeBron's the point guard. So
that's what I'm saying. And so now LeBron, who's leaning into L.A. this year compared to last year where he didn't lean into L.A. in terms of how he was embraced L.A., it makes sense for LeBron to say now, hey, we're going to run this through you, bro. The responsibility's on you, young man. Go out there and get it. Meanwhile, LeBron knows that those keys are both of theirs. Like, he's keeping the keys as well as the de facto point guard. So, to me, this sounds like a little bit more of what you want to say, not what you want to do. And that's going to be the interesting play when they hit adversity because the durability of Anthony Davis has always been the one question mark with him. LeBron is up in age. They've already had injuries to Kuzma. They had no Boogie. Come on, man. This is a recipe for disaster if LeBron's
Chris is already giggling because
I'm looking at your face, man.
Look, LeBron's a chess player, man. He is a chess player, and he's always thinking 2 or 3 moves ahead in all of his decisions. The unfortunate thing for LeBron, I'm always thinking 5 or 6 moves ahead, and that's why I can decipher LeBron. LeBron James is putting it into the record. This is on AD.
Yeah.
We didn't get Kawhi.
Oh.
This is on AD. We're going to go through AD. I'm letting everybody know we're going through. And if it doesn't work out,
the scapegoat.
That guy.
There it is. And so to me, this is a great strategy because, again, LeBron's a chess player for football season. We are in football season right now, and we will be until the first week of February. Once the Super Bowl ends, LeBron will come back and be like, now we're going, the spotlight's on me. And basketball, now I'm taking back control because I think he already knows they have a big problem already sitting in the Staples Center in the L.A. Clippers. He's got his injury protection or if they lose protection, AD, we ran it through AD. This wasn't my team. He's the star, blah, blah, blah. And so after the Super Bowl, LeBron can, if things aren't going well, which in comparison to the Clippers, I don't think they will be, LeBron can put on his cape and try to save the Lakers. Hey, we tried to go through the young guy, but I'm 35 now, and I have to go put on my cape and
activate again.
Activate. And so I just think this is a smart, calculated move by LeBron. Put the ball in AD's hand. It's like lobbing that grenade over. here, Marcellus, you carry this girl.
Right.
I'm going to run out to the bathroom. Yeah. Let me know if you survive.
It's the quarterback saying, hey, everything goes through our running game. And it's like, but you touch the ball first, dude. Like, you ain't fooling nobody. You got 40 attempts. I get 20 carries. Everything goes through me. You're not slick right there. That's how I read it.
You know what? If LeBron is a couple steps ahead of us and Whitlock, if you 5 steps ahead of y'all, I'm like 10 steps behind y'all because I didn't see that coming. Like, I didn't see that this was a premeditated plan for LeBron to appoint a scapegoat. I didn't see that, Whitlock.
Well, have you not been watching LeBron for the past 10 years? There's always a scapegoat.
I just looked at it as he's 35. It makes all the sense in the world to make sure your young horse gets the boatload of the work in the regular season, and then postseason, things change.
Did you not? LeBron also had, or there have been, did LeBron say it, or did people in the media say it for him? That LeBron is about to take vengeance on all his critics. He's about to go in on a higher level than he ever has, blah, blah, blah. So he's saying that. And so if you really think, I've never met an athlete who reached LeBron's level of greatness who said, don't run it through me, run it through somebody else. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was damn near 62 when he retired. He still wanted it run through him. Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird with no back or several back injuries. Joe Namath came out to the L.A. Rams on 2 bad knees. And he was. I've never seen greatness say, now, I've seen it snatched. I've seen LeBron go to Miami and say, Dwayne, I'm sorry. This is mine. This is the only way we can win. But handing it over, that's not what the all-time greats do.
And look, that's why when the roster was constructed as is, and then I heard that he was the point guard, and then that quickly, I mean, they said, do not let that out. I was like, oh, that's a different play for this team. It makes no sense when you hear that, and then you see this, you're like, how do I reconcile the two? LeBron is saying, basically, I got a young guy, and I'm hiding this in plain sight. I'm hiding it behind a 26-year-old. And you don't understand that what's going on is last year was a disaster despite LeBron's great numbers, disaster in reception. So now he's like, receive me differently. I am not the king. Even though I'm trying to get the Lakers back to where they were, it's not going to be all on me. We're going to share this responsibility because of what happened last year.
But just like you brought up the analogy with the quarterback, and you're mentioning that no star player has just given up the reins, LeBron James is still going to be the primary ball handler.
Right.
So it's still going to go through him. He's still going to be he's saying it's going through AD, but he has to be one to initiate the offense through AD. So he's still very much in charge. It's just the big boy got to get a lot of work done over there.
Well, I think it's just in terms of perception.
I get that.
I
that makes
think
sense.
It's a perception. He's going to control the ball, but he's created the perception that everything's running through AD. Hey, LeBron said it. And again, if you can just show, I just started thinking about more. You think Kobe ever turned it over to anybody? Tom Brady's 42. He ain't turning it over to nobody. Michael Jordan, this is, I don't want to say it's as bad as this, but it would be like Michael Jordan going to the Wizards. We're going to run this through Kwame Brown.
What are you doing Friday? Hey, it's my bike, but it's just like it's both of ours.
Hey, wait. If you don't pass the baton and allow me and Marcellus to speak, and this segment is a bust, who that segment is going to fall on? The blame is going to be placed on who? You. LeBron, the primary distributor. So he's still going to get his bulk of the shared blame if the Lakers do falter.
That's true, but...
You like that analogy, Willie?
That's true, but, man, LeBron, I'm telling you, he's like a Corleone if you ever watch the Godfather movies. And LeBron loves the Godfather movies. And if you watch they had control of the media, the Corleone family. They could get their stories planted whenever they wanted.
I don't know nothing about that one.
And LeBron James has a lot of influence over the media.
It's like, I ain't lose all this weight for you to start hating now. Got that new watch.
I don't know about that.
No, did we miss anything?
Yeah, let's stay right here in L.A.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. And be sure to check out more of the best clips from Speak For Yourself or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.